Get ready to match the stars. Bert Convy, Red Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Lee Meriwether, Richard Dawson, and Gail Fisher as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 73. And now, here's the host of Match Game 73, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. Everybody ready to have a go at this, are you?
Circles and squares.
That's it, circles. That's another show.
I love you in brown.
Sorry about that. Listen, we forgot to mention the Snoop sisters last time we were together.
Don't forget to mention the Snoop
Now, let's mention the Snoop
Shall we
sisters
mention
because
the-
the Snoop sisters are seen on a new time,
The
right?
what sisters?
The Snoop sisters.
Snoop sisters.
That's a show that he does.
Yeah, Tuesday nights, 8:30 on NBC. Sorry about that.
Doesn't anybody want to know what Adam's
Coming.
doing?
What is Adam doing, Brett?
My son, Adam Klugman, is going to be on The Odd Couple playing his father as a child, and I saw him, and he's terrific. And I'm totally unprejudiced.
Well, that's you're a proud mother.
Oh, well, I was a nervous mother.
Yes.
I shall be working at Newberry's over the holidays.
Let's say hello to our two players, Judy Ross, and introduce Ann Genovese. Hello there. Judy's a current champion. She's got $6,200 to her credit. She did that in only 2 games, and she's very happy about that, aren't you, Judy?
Sure am.
And Ann, would you tell us a little bit about yourself before we go to the commercial message?
Well, I'm a homemaker, and I have a wonderful husband and 2 precious daughters, and I'm an ex-stewardess, and I met my husband on the airplane when he was one of my passengers.
So it does happen sometimes.
It does happen. It was true love at
How long
first.
really? How long you been married?
Almost 4 years.
Well, that's terrific. I'm very
think
happy
so,
for you. Okay, good luck to both of you ladies. We'll start this game right after this message. Okay, we've introduced our challenger, and we know Judy, of course, here, so let's begin this game, shall we? Ann, the challenger makes a selection.
B.
Ann wants B. New game, everybody plays. The sentry outside Buckingham Palace fell asleep, and a little bird blanked in his big furry hat. Now, just sit right down there and cool it. You can stand up so everybody can see your pajamas. Lee Meriwether wore her pajamas to work today there. Darling. There. Okay. The sentry outside Buckingham Palace fell asleep and a little bird blanked in his big furry hat.
Doodah.
Doodah.
I'd like to say something.
Does everybody know that old song?
I don't know if I can do that. I've got one, but it...
Just trust your first judgment there, and let's not dawdle here now. Okay, everybody ready? Ann, we call on you now. The sentry outside Buckingham Palace fell asleep, and a little bird blanked in his big furry hat. What do you put in a blank?
Laid an egg.
Laid an egg in his big furry hat. Sounds like a good answer to me. Does it sound like a good answer to you, Bert?
It sounds like a terrific answer to me. I said a little bird went in his big furry
Went
hat.
in his big furry hat. Okay. All right. How do you follow a classy answer like that, Brett?
Could happen.
I don't know. You know, he can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Did you know that? What does that mean, when?
Now, don't ask him.
Spat.
That's worse than his answer.
Yeah.
Charles, bring a little sanity to the proceedings, would you?
I'm afraid this is the wrong time. Having many children's shows on television, I simply said made juju.
Ann, didn't you think of that?
Do I have to say?
Yeah, okay. I thought a mother
Many
of
people
two...
thought it was an egg.
A mother of two might have said that. People thought it was an egg. All right, Lee.
Well, the little birdie would have had to have done this to lay an egg. He would have had to aim.
He aimed. Yeah.
That doesn't work.
No match there.
You're so gracious, Gene.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Wrong.
What was Laird Krieger really like? He nested in
He
the...
nested. That's a good answer. Yeah.
Sweet.
Laid an egg. Okay, Gail.
Only build
Well,
nests if you're gonna lay eggs.
Yes, eggs. That's very good. I didn't want to say it, but it rhymes with did it.
We did it. Okay. So you didn't get one egg there, Ann. And now we'll go over to Judy's half of the round with this.
Made doo-doo?
On her... on her... Hold on now. Okay, come on now. We've got to press on here. On her first day at the nudist camp, Sheila screamed when she backed into a blank. On her first day at the nudist camp, Sheila screamed when she backed into a blank. There's a lady who's hysterical out there with you.
She's been to a nudist camp, you silly thing.
Well, she's been there. I see, madam. Okay. Up there, they're ready. Down here, they're ready. Judy, on her first day at the nudist camp, Sheila screamed when she backed into a...
Man.
Into a man. I wasn't expecting that, Bert. What did you say? I guess Sheila wasn't either.
Isn't that funny? I wasn't expecting it either. I didn't have the guts. I said fence.
A fence. Okay. Brett?
She thought it was a man.
Well, there would be no comment, just a simple show and tell time here.
A cactus or a cacti, as the case
Cactus.
may be.
Okay, good answer. Charles?
Sheila has been around, so a thing like that wouldn't cause that much trouble, but an outdoor heater would really cause sensation.
Hot. Right.
Very.
Okay. Miss Sweetness and Light?
This is what he did. He's a
Bellhop. That's a match. That's a match. Okay, that's one for you, Judy. Richard.
I'm just delighted Charles didn't say doo-doo again. I said cactus.
All right, Gail.
I said a bush.
A bush. Okay, so that's one for you and none for you at the end of round one. Round two will be coming up right after this. Okay, round one is completed, so push the button, reveal the questions for round two. Score is 1-0, favor the current champ. Ann, would you please make a selection?
B.
Ann wants B. Everybody plays? This is it. Susie said, I hate marching in front of the tuba player. Every time he hits a low C, my blank vibrates. Susie said that.
Read it again.
Yes, of course. Susie said, I hate marching in front of the tuba player. Every time he hits a low C, my blank vibrates. If you knew Susie like I know Susie. Oh, what a girl.
So cute when you dance, I go crazy.
Bert, what are you doing?
I don't know. Don't pick on me.
Okay. Everybody finished?
He thinks you're picking on him.
Everybody ready? So, Ann, we ask you to fill in the blank. I hate marching in front of the tuba player. Every time he hits a low C, my blank vibrates.
My ears.
My ears vibrate. That's what she said, ears. Bert, what do you say?
I said her mouthpiece vibrates, which can...
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Brett.
Yeah, very good. You did say he was behind her.
Yes.
Well, her rump vibrated.
A rump. Okay.
And for those who are looking for a holiday meal, may I recommend the lovely cut of the rump rear.
Lovely barbecue.
Okay, Lee.
Well, it's really her baton, but it's...
Her bottom vibrated. Okay.
Very delicately put. Also known as rear end.
Yes, sir. See, she's an ingenue. That's why she said that. Here's another ingenue. What do you say, ingenue?
I said her bones and bones and bones.
Her bones, so you did not match there. So Judy wins another game. Congratulations, Judy. There's another $100 for you. And we thank you very much for joining us here. We've got a gift for you and a Happy New Year and all that. Thanks very much.
Thank
Ann
you.
Genovese.
Goodbye.
Bye. So, how do you feel about it?
Great.
Good. She's very calm now because this is her third time up here. Let me feel your hands. Your hands feel fine. All right, here we go. Gonna have a go at over $5,000 here. We polled a recent studio audience. We got their best response to this. Blank poll. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 to you if you can match it. Second most frequent response, $250, and the third, $100. Now, which ones would you like to get a little help from?
Gail.
What is it, over? I want my sweater back.
Gail, what do you say?
Oh, I'm going to... Well, I've got three here. I don't know which one to go with.
Just say one, Gail.
Okay, I'm going to say the North Pole.
North Pole is what she said, okay?
Charles.
Charles.
Come crawling back.
The reason Charles
Well,
is so upset is because Gail Judy won a great deal of money with Charles's answer.
And then he blew it.
Barber.
Barber pole. That's his answer.
Cassius Clay came back.
Richard.
Richard, what do you say?
Totem pole.
Totem pole. Judy, you've got totem pole, North Pole, and barber pole. You can choose one of those or think up one of your own. What would you like to do?
North Pole.
North Pole is the one she chooses. That's the one we're looking for. Do you think it's up there? You think it's up there? Well, the question is, where is it up there? That's the one we're looking for. Is it under the $100 response? No, it is not. That's bean pole. A nifty answer if I've ever seen one. There. Get it out. Cover it up again. I don't even want to look at that rotten answer. All right. We are looking for North Pole, folks. Is it under the $250 response? Yeah. North Pole it is!
What was it then?
Oh-ho! What do you think is under the $500? Flagpole. You say flagpole.
Flagpole.
Well, the audience says flagpole. Here is the $500 response. Flagpole, you were right, audience. Very good audience out there. Not too sharp up here but, you know, the audience is terrific. Okay, you've got the $250. Now you're playing for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. To collect that, you must match one celebrity exactly on a head-to-head basis. Which one will it be?
Charles.
Charles. I think
but
you
after this, I don't know what to say.
You and Judy are getting to be an item here, Charles. Are you ready to write your answer, if you please? Judy, you face me. And here is the $2,500 question. Road blank. That's R-O-A-D blank.
Oh, can I change?
It's up to you, Charles. You're on your own.
This ain't no fun.
Would you put, if you finish, would you put it in the slot?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, now he's finished. And we'll get an answer from Judy. How do you fill in the blank? Road blank.
Road map.
Road map. Okay, Charles, for $2,500, may we see your answer?
You can have the house, give me the furniture. I wrote roadside.
Roadside. You know, there are a lot of good ones to that. Roadside, road map. Road block is another good one, too.
Roadrunner. Beep, beep.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I love it.
All right, you've got, now, at this moment, you have a neat $6,550, and you're going to meet another player, so let's welcome Sherry Patterson. Hi, Sherry. You know Judy?
Yes.
Sherry Patterson. Where are you from?
Originally a small town called Covington, Louisiana, and I've spent the last 8 years in California with my husband Wayne and 3 lovely children, David, Meredith, and Melissa.
Okay, how old are they?
9, 5, and 3.
You, a young girl like you have a 9-year-old child? He looks 12, doesn't she? Yeah. Well, good luck to you, Sherry. Good luck to Judy. Here we go. Everybody ready? Sherry, the challenger makes a selection. Which one would you like? She wants question A. Everybody will play because we're starting fresh, aren't we?
Yes.
Count Dracula said.
I love it when you act. Isn't it wonderful?
Count Dracula said, not a soul in Transylvania knows this, but I sleep with a blank. He said that.
repeat that, please?
Yes. Would you come to my dressing room, and I'll give you the whole act. Count Dracula said not a soul in Transylvania knows this, but I sleep with a blank.
Oh. You noticed I have improved quick-wise
Very good, yes.
this week.
Very quick, Brett. Okay.
Oh.
Gail, you gonna change yours? Or?
Yeah, I'm good at... Gail's taken over my old place. There.
All right, now she's finished. And we'll call on Sherry for her response. Count Dracula said, not a soul in Transylvania knows this, but I sleep with a...
Bat?
A bat.
Yeah.
I guess there's some logic to that. He sleeps with a bat. Bert, what do you
There
say?
certainly is some logic to that because I said it too.
A bat. There's a match for Sherry's. Brett?
You know what I said?
What? What did you say?
Count Dracula was terrified of the dark. He got my little teddy bear.
A lot of people do that, you know, all through adult life. Yes. Charles?
I was going to say hot water bottle, but I thought a vampire would be more fun.
Vampire is very appropriate.
Like Rhoda.
All right, Lee, what do you say?
He sleeps with his best friend, a bat.
A bat. A what?
A friend.
Oh, a friend. A friend. Okay. So far you've got two, and what do you say, Richard?
Sleeps with a teddy bear with two big holes right in the neck.
And Gail.
I said he sleeps with a vampire.
Vampire. So, now what have you got here now? Oh, a vampire and bat. Oh, you're matching vampire and bat. Oh, a vampire is a bat. Oh.
But a bat is not
I thought a vampire was a bird. Oh, vampire is a bird that kind of goes like this, and that's a bat.
Vampire, they say it's all right. So you did very well with that, Sherry. You're up to 3, and we'll get to you, but first we've got to get to this, and then you come back and see what happens. Folks, there was a marvelous, gifted man named Fiorello LaGuardia who was mayor of New York for many years. And once he made a mistake, and a member of the press was asking him about that mistake. And he says, I don't often make a mistake, but when I do, it's a beaut. Now, we don't often make mistakes here, but we just made a beaut. we inadvertently, or incorrectly, I should say, matched. Let's see, her answer was what? Her answer was bat. And we matched vampire with bat. So I have here Webster's Third New International Dictionary, which says, first definition, vampire, a blood-sucking ghost or reanimated body of a dead person. Isn't that revolting? And another thing says, vampire bat, for another definition, any of various bats reported to feed on blood. So therefore, we really cannot match vampire and bat, and this thing just weighs a ton. Would you sit on this so you look taller, please? Thank you.
Well,
so,
I could have
that
told
means
you
that we have to take 2 away from Sherry's score and reduce her score from 3 to 1. And we will now carry on, because fair is fair, and we have to be accurate and correct here. Are you satisfied, Sherry? Okay.
Let me just look up withdrawal here.
All right, Judy, we've got this for you. Everybody plays.
Everybody.
Okay.
Grandpa was so old,
How old was he?
he couldn't blow out all the candles on his birthday cake without a blank. Grandpa was so old he couldn't blow out all the candles on his birthday cake without a blank.
I don't... Are you speaking in a foreign tongue? Tell the truth.
There it is, right there. You may read it yourself if you're having difficulty understanding it.
Eat it.
Okay. Brett and Charles are ready. Richard and Gail are ready. Don't think too hard.
I know.
Well, just put down anything. That's what I did.
I forgot to mention yesterday when I mentioned Lee Meriwether's show, which is on, what night is it?
Sunday night.
Sunday nights.
9:30.
Yeah, Barnaby Jones, and that's followed by your show, Mannix, right?
Yes. I follow.
Oh, you follow her. You're on first with
We're on
Mannix.
first, yes.
And then Barnaby, yeah.
Oh, isn't that
That's on
nice?
CBS, folks. They're all ready at last. All right, they're all ready. So, Judy, we call on you. Grandpa was so old, he couldn't blow out all the candles on his birthday cake without a blank.
A fan?
A fan. Okay, she said fan.
That's a very good one. I said without a burp. I couldn't think of any other way to get him out.
Okay. All right, Brett, what do you say?
Well, wouldn't a fan just fan them and make them fannier and more burnier and everything? I said sheet.
The sheet.
Well, you take the sheet and you throw it over the cake, and that way...
You smother the fire, right? Okay, and ruin the whole cake. Charles?
I went 1 year to college, taking a breath.
Taking a breath. Right. Terrific. Lee?
I forgot. Without a push.
Without a push. Shoved his face right into the cake. That put out there.
Push.
All right, Richard.
I said without a helper.
Without a helper. That's good. And Gail.
I say he couldn't blow it out without a blower.
Without a blower, whatever that is. Okay, so 1-0 is the score at the end of round 1. And folks, we've got to leave these people for a second. Then you come right back. We have run out of time, ladies, and we'll look forward to seeing both of you next time when we'll finish this game with round 2, okay? You were all splendid today. Yay. I mean splendid. As you were yesterday and as you are going to be tomorrow, and that's in order. Gene Rayburn for Match Game 73. Join us next time. Bye.
Today's consolation prizes are Miro electric housewares, including the Cup-O-Minute percolator and the Miromatic Manhattan speed cooker, the modern way to prepare meals in minutes instead of hours. And a supply of Johnston's dessert toppings. Eat the handy pouch, cut open and serve. Great on ice cream or cake from Johnston. And a supply of Swiss Miss Cocoa. Delicious coffee, mocha, cinnamon, malt, and chocolate-flavored instant mixes. Just add hot water. And Tootsie Pop Drops, 5 flavors of delicious hard candy with chewy Tootsie Roll centers. They fill the hole with Tootsie Roll. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 73. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.